Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Infield Jr. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
So after the INT, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Quick pass out to Miller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Third down, Bernard, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On second down, it's Harris. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's a sneak with Jones. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Now this throw caught left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down now, Bernard. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Brady on target there to Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Here's Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 10-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there, and what a great play he just made.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man, the tight end Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On play action, it's Brady. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action, now it's Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Now Jones on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. From the gun, Jones. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Henry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Brady now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Flushed out right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half from way up at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
8 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Jones throwing on 1st down. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. Oh, look at the juke. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 3rd quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones escaping the pressure right. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8.
So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
52 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 25 on second down, Jones flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Patriots have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing on first down is Brady. Ebron caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On play action, now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessary.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. William Golston gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 7.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Eluding the pressure right. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
And that's caught inside the 30. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about them.